Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? This is the RPG, back at it again with Ashes of Creation, and today we're gonna talk about our experience with Alpha 2. Well, at Thursday we received a invite so we can pre-test the game for Friday. It was nothing more what you expect for a day one in an MMO. There was lag, desync, crashes, and that didn't change on Friday. On Friday, we had a 3 hour delay from Head Start. At first, when I logged in, I was one of the first ones at the Resna server, got in, got my first quest, got my side weapons, went downhill, crashed after 5 minutes of gameplay, and I was stuck in queue for an hour. And this is fine, right? So I got in the game, got some missions on the board, started doing the Gnasher Smasher quest to kill a little bit of mobs over there, and boom, I crashed over again. And this time, it wasn't an hour. I stayed in queue for 5 hours because it looks like the queue had some issues. But later at night, after 5 hours, I got into the game and I could do everything. I guess it was because most of the people was stuck in queue for crashing, but they fixed it pretty quick. After that, I had one of the most immersive experiences that I had in a while. It is great to play a game that feels like I'm playing in a Dungeon and Dragon party. You know what I mean? Like you have the tanker, you have the DPSs, you have the healer, and I did nothing but explore. Like I'm exploring. Where do I go? What's standing after that hill? You know what I mean? And we went to a place called Church of the Seven that we saw a bunch of high level mobs, but we gathered a group of people and we started farming, and from then I got to level 9 at my first day. At Saturday, things were really different from the 2 previous days. The server was pretty stable. There was no lag, no desync. Of course, a couple of people had problems logging in, but as soon as you get in the game, we could experience an alpha version, right? I could see that everything creators were saying about tank was bullshit. This is one of the most complete and amazing classes that I've seen in the game, and it's necessary if you want to be efficient. If try to pull an elite mob without having a tank, you're gonna get destroyed if you don't have a tank in your party. It was a decent day. We could explore the Church of the Seven fully and do a bunch of side quests in the world. And after I got level 11, I went to the west side of the map, a node called Jehovah, and I joined a guild called Destiny with my friend Nunu. After that, the guild leader took us to a trip. We farmed this route of Minotaurs. It was a decent XP. It wasn't better than the Church of the Seven, but it was fun to have a guild party working, you know, like without any randoms, and the experience was nice doing this. I know that the west side of the map is not complete at all, but it was a good experience doing this route with them. On day 3, I logged in at morning time. I searched for a new place to grind, and I went to this place called Oakenbane Keep that I saw in the video in the past. But like 1 year ago when Interpret Studios showed this video, Oakenbane Keep was filled with a bunch of flying knights and would give a lot of heavy armor equipment. But now they were replaced with a bunch of goblins that give medium armor. I don't know how they're working with that, because in the past Oakenbane Keep's supposed to be a certain lore, and I don't know if they changed with time or if they changed it for this alpha test and they're gonna fill up with a certain mobs, but it's supposed to be the same creatures that we saw in my last video. Anyways, the XP was amazing. I met a bunch of new people that I was grinding with. It was pretty effective because the bards were pulling the mobs and I was just AoE taunting. The DPSs were dunking a bunch of AoE damage, and we were doing about like 200k an hour XP, and I was expecting to get level 15, but the servers started to get attacked a lot. The login servers went down all day, and from the lag of the server, my own skills started to not work anymore. I couldn't swap my weapon, I couldn't auto attack, and I did the not so smart decision of relogging, and when I relogged I couldn't get in anymore. So that's when they realized they need a little bit more protection. So the servers went down for the week so they could fix it all. And that's it. I supposed to have more footage by the next weekend, because on this week I was expecting to record most of my content on Friday, and it wasn't possible because the servers were not working. But I do believe, as I know from other content creators, that they are pretty quick on fixing and deploying minor and major bug fixes. So I think we're gonna see a lot of improvement by next week, and we're gonna be ready for phase 2 when they deploy more content. All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell for more, and I'll see you next Friday.